Good day. Many organizations have recently set sustainability goals. These may come from intrinsic motivation, public pressure, or regulations. Another way to look at sustainability is through the lens of risks and opportunities. This is also a key part of the EU CSRD framework, which uses a double materiality approach. Organizations must report from two perspectives, which are how does your organization impact the environment and society? And how do environmental and social issues affect your organization? Today, we'll focus on the second question, using a university campus as an example. When looking at sustainability, the university has set several goals. I will explain a few examples of risks for a university campus related to these topics. To start, as a result of resource depletion, geopolitical situations, and pricing externalities, material costs could rise. Think about critical raw materials for research or smart building systems, or for construction and renovation materials. Waste processing might also become more expensive in the future, making the prevention of waste and designing for the next life cycle increasingly important from a financial perspective too. Secondly, energy dependence could become an issue. High gas use, but also rising demand for green electricity, may make the campus reliant on external suppliers and a capacity of the electricity network. This could lead to volatile prices or even energy shortages, and backup generators often use fossil fuels, setting the organization back on its sustainability goals. A third example is about climate change. More frequent heat waves can cause comfort issues and reduce productivity. Extreme rainfall can damage infrastructure and might require costly repairs or extra water management solutions. If these risks aren't managed, costs for maintenance and operations can become unpredictable and higher. In extreme cases, assets may become stranded. Broader effects of ignoring sustainability include also reputation loss, a reduced sense of community belonging and identity, and poor living and working conditions caused by changing local climates. All this can result in a loss of attractiveness for students, staff, and startups, and investors. But why is it so challenging to deal with these risks? Well, there's often a short-term focus. Decisions are often driven by immediate costs and benefits, but transitions and related costs and benefits are long-term. And there is still uncertainty. While climate science is clear, exact impact on local context is still uncertain, making business decisions difficult. There also are stakeholder gaps. Not all relevant voices are included in decision-making, leading to incomplete views. And last but not least, behavioral change is needed. However, people tend to resist changing habits, like reducing energy use, sharing spaces, or shifting from ownership to pay-per-use models. So to succeed, we need inspiring examples, new standards, and a focus on behavioral change. Therefore, finding opportunities and synergies within risks is crucial. Long-term risks are often sidelined by urgent short-term priorities. One current day euro can only be spent once. Also, seeing sustainability separate from other issues ignores the fact that they are often interlinked. Like with the example of well-being, one needs to feel socially secure and at home to have the headspace to adopt sustainable behavior. Highlighting benefits, aligning sustainability with other priorities can create a synergy. For example, making better use of space reduces both cost and resource consumption and might spark new collaborations. This can be done through using less square footage overall, or by inviting more users to share the campus spaces, also in time. Furthermore, designing flexible, future-proof, and dismountable buildings help to reduce costs by lengthening the user phase, making renovations easier, and raising the value of components at the end of the user phase, while avoiding high future waste taxations. When looking at the outdoor spaces, as last example, the synergies can be felt almost immediately. Using less material, bio-based and reused material has an amazing synergy with creating more space for water infiltration and biodiversity, while at the same time creating lush spaces that cool down the environment and make people feel good. Sharing those improvements and stimulating visible innovation builds pride and sense of community, making the campus feel authentic, green, and welcoming.